Good morning, everyone, or depending where you are in the world, good afternoon or good evening. This is the live reading event for Monday, November 19th, 2018. And I've gotten really into the swing of doing a projection before I do a live reading. I always want to see where it's going to go. And well, it's pretty awesome, actually. So I wanted to say that this is a collective reading. Hi, Danny. I know I'm doing 2 lives tonight. Well, okay, this is recorded on Sunday, so for those of you who don't know, this is the second live reading event, and there's one more after this. Hi, Matthew. If you are new, say hello, let me know where you are in the world, and if you hang out to the end, I'll give you your own personal projection. I did the live reading event with Zen Rose Garden tonight. Hi, Danny. And I'm going to be there again Wednesday mornings, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I'm going to continue to do the live reading events on Sundays, 8 p.m., not 8 p.m., 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Communication hasn't been as strong since the last few days. I'm going to go ahead and use the crutch Mercury retrograde. Seems fitting. But this is collective reading, so if it resonates, yeah. They're watching couplings right now. Okay, this is a collective reading, so if something resonates, fabulous, let me know. And if you want, book your own personal reading. I am doing live readings with, well, I'm doing readings with Zen Rose Garden now. You can book one. There'll be a link provided. And also, if something doesn't resonate, if something doesn't resonate, you can either let it fall away, ask for clarification, or book your own personal reading. Everything is welcome and greatly appreciated. So, let's start the reading. Okay, so I pulled from Daily Guidance from Your Angels. It's from Doreen Virtue. And we have, this is Daily Guidance from Your Angels. We have confidence, perfect timing, child. We also have ground yourself. Now what this is talking about is, I was talking about this earlier, this has been a constant for the last few days. Yes, we are on new beginnings, but we also have to do the healing work in order to get there. So there's a lot of insecurities that are coming to the surface. This can be abandonment issues, fear of acceptance, fear of receiving, fear of whatever comes to mind for you. This is all inner child work that needs to be healed, and it's going to manifest itself in various ways. It could be through, I don't know, through some form of physical illness or some sort of anxiety issue, what have you. That's kind of physical too. But anyways, as you are dealing with the process of this purge, try and take that into consideration. Try and see if there's anything in the immediate surroundings that could be causing it. Because if there isn't, that means that you have to go in inwardly and find patient zero. And it's going to take some time and effort, and you have to be patient with yourself because it didn't take you one day to get here. It's not going to take you one day to heal everything. This is a process, a purge process of your internal world. But know that this is divine timing. This is divinely guided, and you are protected in this, and that you are going to come out this a lot better in the end. But you have to do the work to ground yourself, to center yourself, and to surround yourself with people who are going to help you. You are not alone in this. Feel free to reach out to pretty much anyone who can be reached out to, and know that it is not going to be displayed before you. Yeah, need a year off. I would love a vacation for a year off. Absolutely. It is not going to be used against you. You are completely loved and embraced. I mean, who would be anyone to push you away anyways? There are personal contracts and relationships that are coming to an end at this time. It could be in the form of friendship, familyship, or, you know, just even business, but retire like you. But you, Danny, have this awesome YouTube channel where it works with microbiotic. That is a thing. You're retiring from corporate and going into something that you passionately pursue, which is health-oriented. So it's not like you're completely retired. So anyways, have confidence that you're going to come out of this a lot better, and that you are guarded, well, guarded by surrounding people, guarded by spirit. Take the guard off yourself. Let's see where we are going next. I've been feeling really old school a lot with the dynamic that I'm using for cards, but it's serving its beautiful purpose. And right now I'm going to pull some cards from ErinLyn.Reads, Wisdom of the Oracle. So I want to see what this is going to say. Tonight has been a strong number of 4s with cards. There has been a few 5s, but this is really telling me that we are building these solid foundations, solid networkings, and that is a huge time for upheaval and change. So honor that for what it is. Honor the change, step into the unknown, the fear. Retro Ren. Is that a thing? I think retro is just saying that it's a polite way of saying I'm old, which, you know, I'm 33. All right, so we have the Fates upright. If a card shows up and it's upside down, it doesn't mean anything bad. It simply is the way the story marries together. It may be something that you need to pay attention to, or you're resisting change. Right now, it looks like everyone's resisting change because we have regeneration in reverse, and that is telling me you're resisting. So it is like the spiritual baton being beaten down and you go, stop resisting, stop resisting. You are going to change. You are going through this upheaval, whether you like it or not. You might as well enjoy it because it's going to happen regardless. You're going to get to your beautiful, unforeseen destination. Whether you get kicking and screaming is totally your call. Let's see. Let's see. We have, I'm going to show you. The Fates, regeneration in reverse, Treasure Island. Now that should tell you right there that you can't even fathom how amazing things are going to turn out for you. You don't know where they're going. You know where you've been. You know where you don't want to be anymore. Make way for this awesome treasure island of unfolding your tools, unfolding your potential, and meeting people who are going to mirror that back to you. So yeah, you don't need to see the entire staircase, but you do have the step right in front of you to focus on. Once you get comfortable in there, take the next step. It is going to light up along the way. And you leave old steps behind. You don't need to see the staircase that you've already gone up. You're past it. It doesn't need to be lit anymore. You're not going to fall back. There's only forward movement at this time. You are quite the treasure hunter. Guys, if you don't know, his name is Matthew. He is this multifaceted, incredible artist, and he is making some amazing jewelry pieces right now, not to mention an amazing holiday decorator. People pay lots of money for that. And he's going to be starting his own channel soon, so I am going to promote the living hell out of that. You have to see his work. And whether or not you like it, Matthew, I just promoted you, so deal. I want to see where we're going now. Okay. We're going to see what we're doing with archetypes right now. This is ErinLyn.Reads. ErinLyn.Reads? Yeah, sorry. I noticed that we have all these themes. Danny. We have the Leprechaun Quartet, 2 of which are indisposed at the moment, but we have 2 on here, and that would be Danny and Matthew, the Leprechaun Kings. Well, 2 of the 4 kings. Awesome, guys. I want to see what archetypes we're working with because as a collective, we do have themes, even though we do have individual storylines. So right now we have the Magical Child, which is seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things and believe that anything is possible. Yes, because we are in the unknown. Every moment we are stepping into the unknown. I get that. But as a collective, as a huge theme, awesome. As a huge theme, we are just raising up our own personal vibration, raising up in spirituality and the possibility of what could be. It is taking the cap off of our greatness and really owning our own personal magic. But on the flip side of this, we have to be very careful. All right, you guys are awful. Okay, we have to be careful not to slip into these old patterns of self-preservation, which really manifests in the way of like depression, pessimism. Oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, I've never done this before. Don't be in that headspace anymore. It is the resistance. And that is actually, since I do work with Zen Rose Garden, this is a spiritual platform for all these amazing teachers. And one of the teachers talks, her name is Holly, by the way. So if you haven't checked them out yet, check them out. There's a 3-month free trial period. And after that, it's only $19.97 a month. First off, that was a great year. And second off, that is incredibly, that's less than $1 a day. Check it out. The closer you get to a goal, you are met with resistance. That is so you can break through those barriers that hold you in place. Because for one, you've made it this far. You are not that 5-year-old who's in kindergarten anymore. You're not that first grader. You have broken through so many barriers. Why would you stop where you are now? The whole point of life is progressing to the next step. This right now is a step that is going to progress you to the next step. So really, as you are getting that resistance, you might as well see it for what it is, and something that is made to be broken. It is a promise of holding yourself back that you need to break. So that is one of the archetypes that we are working with right now. There is a few more that came out. Interestingly enough, there's 4 more that came out. So we have networker. It's not everything that you know. It's also who you know, because like is attracting like. And what you surround yourself with, you're going to want to get along with. Does that make sense, Danny? I'm really glad if this resonates with you guys. If something resonates, please let me know, because that is my favorite part of this. I love that you are letting me be here for you. I love that you are tuning into my channel. And for one, if this is only expanding, you are a networker. Guys, a lot of what I do wouldn't be showcased if it weren't for Danny. He is this amazing networker. He has connected me to some amazing spiritual people, and he is a person who you can call launch for your talents. But the thing is, he is also a creative talent too. And from what I see, he's building up those little bits for his channel too. I absolutely love you, Danny. You're my soul brother. I'm so grateful that I know you. You have healer, virgin, and gambler. Where others see risk and calculated measures, you see potential. Yep. I absolutely love you, Danny. Okay. So where you see the potential, you see the opportunity to project yourself into something greater, and you are part of something greater. And also, this kind of goes with you, Dan. Well, no, this goes with you, Danny. Who are we kidding? Networker enhances unity through sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. You guys are all badass. Thank you for tuning into my channel. By the way, if you are new, hang out to the end. I'm going to give you a personal projection for the next 24 hours. And also after this, I'll be going live again for the weekly forecast. That's right. My channel is ever expanding. So also we have healer, which is your passion to serve the public, serve others, and make them build up on their energies, build up on their personal talents. This is all in personal elevation. And really, the more that you give to someone, the more that you bring up their energies and showcase their healing talents and get involved with the spiritual aspect of it, the more you get in return, because the scent of the rose remains on the hand of the giver. I forget who said that, but the CEO, one of the CEOs of Zen Rose Garden, who is a personal friend of mine, and I absolutely love the woman, Heather, she said that to me, and I really hold that quote dear. So I'm going to go ahead and say that that's a quote of hers. And then we have virgin, maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. What you are embarking on now is not for love of superficial. It is love of unconditional. It is building up on to see others thrive, to see them filled with joy, filled with abundance. It is not, one of those sloth, it's not sloth, not wrath, not anything like that. This is not going to be fear-based. What's holding you in place is the fear, which is going to dissipate as soon as you break through that shell. And also, It's just time. See, we have the magical child. This is sacred time, sacredly guided. And I know how contrived that can sound, but here we are. And there is no looking back. There's no holding yourself back. Yes, the 7 deadlies. I didn't want to say that. You know, gluttony. You know, I love a bowl of ice cream as much as the next person. But this is not what that's about. This is about having your cup overfloweth with just pure spiritual mind, body, and spirit abundance. Just getting our energies up. It's going to be great. Okay. I'm going to finish this off with love because I'm in love with love and all the ways it expresses itself. So I'm going to speak to single and looking, reconciliation, and already present and long-standing relationships. I'm kind of going, if this is a question of new relationships, what's in the box? All right, what is your favorite ice cream? Tell me. My favorite ice cream? Anything by the brand So Delicious. For what I'm vegan, which, you know, I don't put that on anyone. It's a personal choice. It makes my body feel better. It's a personal choice. Do what makes your body feel good. But my favorite ice cream is So Delicious. Pretty much any kind that they put out. It's coconut milk based. They have almond milk, cashew milk, all those. Try them. Well, before I went back to veganism, it was Moose Tracks, and it was by the Hershey company, and it was these amazing swirls. I wish that So Delicious would make their own Moose Tracks. It's my favorite. Cookie dough. Yeah, well, you want to know what? Sometimes you got to live life on the edge and have cookie dough. I actually make cookie dough truffles. I obviously don't put in egg, but I put on like either a kosher or a Himalayan salt top. It is delicious. All right, we got our cards. Let's see where love is going to take us. We have, if you're single and looking, very soon you're going to be met with a choice of either one or more partners, but it is not for you to play on their heartstrings. It is for you to actually make a choice with what you feel like you should go and what truly resonates with your heart, which is perfectly okay as long as you're not, you know, testing both parties. Don't do that because you'll wind up resenting that in yourself. You don't want to live in the coulda, woulda, shouldas. Step back, be in yourself. And for one, know that, I say this every time, but I so mean it. Know that you're whole in yourself before you embark on a relationship because, again, like will attract like. If you are looking in desperation, you're going to meet something that is running and it's not going to stay. So very soon you're going to be met with a opportunity to make a choice for a relationship. You have to be able to have those hard conversations with each other. Be completely authentic. Don't say what you think that they want to hear or what you think that you should say as who you are, but just speak your truth. If you don't want kids because kids aren't for everyone, then put that out there that you don't think that you are going to embark on parenthood. Or if you want to do something with your life like entrepreneurship, or if you want to stay corporate, just speak your non-negotiables and see what you are changing as a person and see how that, well, what's coming in and how that would marry with you. This could be a relationship that goes the distance. It is that initial spark of physical attraction, that mind attraction, that sense of I know who this is. But you can't put that kind of pressure on it. Just let it start to grow in itself. It'll happen very naturally. And if this is talking to reconciliation, then you guys have done a lot of this work. You guys have to talk about what went wrong, and you have to talk about it openly so it doesn't recycle itself around, because there is a lot of love and connection there. This, again, can go the distance, but you have to forgive each other for the past. That is something that you have to choose every single day. Every day is a renegotiation of contracts and relationship on every level. You show up every single day. And if this is talking to existing relationships, then for one, you can take the mask off. You don't need to hide anything that's going on inside. It is not going to be showcased before you in a negative light. It is to be embraced, and also follow to where the romantic feelings are taking you. This is not a relationship based on any one thing. This is a cluster of things that are meshing together, that are, it's very, God, I'm getting tired of the word very. This is a deep-seated relationship that has probably been recycled around before, not in necessarily this life, but through previous, if you want to go there. So, if you are in a long-standing relationship, talk about things as they are changing. Don't hide yourself from the other person. You don't need to hide yourself from anyone. This is a really lovely relationship and loving relationship, and as the feelings change, they could get deeper. They could start to detach and let you find what is a true love for you. That could be a new relationship coming into play as you detach and start to pull the cords on a relationship that has already served its purpose. So I hope that made sense. I'm going to call the reading at 21:14, and if you are still tuning in, this is first come, first serve, and I will pull a personal projection for you. So let me know if anyone has any questions, and if it's quiet, then I will close off the reading for now, and then I'll do the weekly projection. So, who would like to go first? All right, Danny. Okay, Danny, for you, I'm getting not romance. That I actually am not feeling for you. I feel like you are doing a lot of self-work right now, so I am being guided for you to use archetypes. If you're just tuning in, hello. I just finished the collective. And if you are hanging out, it's first come, first serve. Danny's getting his first card pulled. And if you'd like your own personal card pulled, again, I'm going to use the crutch Mercury retrograde because it deals with communication. So if I stumble over my words, I'm going to go ahead and blame the planets. Ooh. Not surprising at all, Danny. You have networker and addict. Now, this isn't saying that you are some sort of junkie or anything. This is talking about recognizing and confronting behaviors that you have struggled with in the past. It could be whether you are resisting change, or you're stuck in some sense of codependency in personal relationships, or even just cycling in pessimism. But this is you breaking out of those bad habits, doing the new road, doing the new thing. And, well, you are a networker. You are this massive connector. You are, first off, you are incredibly creative. You are incredibly funny, incredibly compassionate, and you know who needs to meet who. So, for one, you are building on that. And two, that is clearing the way for you to actually move into a different space, whether it's in location or whether it's in social circles, but you are going through that change right now, and it is personal, not romantic, but personal and career-based, and you are figuring out where that's going to go right now. There's not really a clear one for that yet, but it does deal with entertainment. So, see where that goes, and you're awesome. And okay, there's someone here. Okay, everyone but Matthew. You are not codependent. You are most definitely one of my favorite people. Now, anyone who's not Matthew, would you like a card pulled? Okay, Matthew, which deck would you like me to pull from? Danny, you're not just awesome, you're awesome sauce. All right, Matthew, you didn't give me a deck to pull from, so oh, all right, well, I won't give you one. Fine. I had a card pulled, but you wanna know what? No, you don't get one. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is definitely meant for you, Matthew. Okay, this is the third time this came out. You are awesome. Okay. Matthew, this came out for you 3 times. I thought it was simply because I didn't shuffle enough, but it came out 3 times. You got king and networker. Now, you could be the social media king. I think it's a little bit different than that. This is talking about how you connect everyone, how you're this Mercutio of the crew, and really you are stepping into your leadership role. You are creating this awesome name for yourself, and this is you getting out of your comfort zone, but you're gonna actually quickly realize how comfortable this becomes for you and how you are really owning your power and how it spreads out into all these creative ventures. So incredible for you. You are knowing the right people, you are getting connections to the right people, and you are really moving forward. I know this has come out a few times tonight, but in the same breath, we are all embarking on new beginnings. So there are going to be new networkers coming into play, which I happen to know 2 amazing networkers. All right, so DJ, I am pulling a card for you. For you, I am getting daily guidance from your angels. All right, I feel like there's 2 cards in here for you. Yep, I want, oh, okay, you got 3. All right, we are, DJ, for you, we are ending with 4 cards. I'm not ending the reading, I'm just saying that's what it felt like it had come out. So, DJ, this is an opportunity to forgive. You have innocence, giving and receiving, and seeing only love. So this is you spreading yourself too thin, putting out all your energies, and not by malicious intent, but people keep taking from you because you are such a generous person, but you don't allow yourself to receive the same respect. So really, you're exhausting yourself, you're cracking under the pressure. You have to retreat and pull in and allow yourself to be in the flow state and allow yourself to be in receiving mode. It is not a negative thing to receive. Okay, you guys are being goofballs. This is not, a bad thing for you to be in receiving mode. This is you showing your self-respect and allowing other people to show you love, because when people give to you, you usually feel like it's out of pity, and that is not the case. When you reject someone's giving nature to you, it's taking away their ability to show their love, and that in a way hurts them. So let people show their love to you. I hope that made sense. If it doesn't, please reach out through email and I will give you clarification, but that's what I got for you. So would anyone else like a card pulled, or are we going to be good for the night? Always show your love. I mean, be all unapologetic in your truth. Make sure it's not out of fear, and make sure it's not out of any sort of insecurity, and put it out there, because there's almost 8 billion people in this planet, on this planet. There's more than 7 billion, almost 8 billion lives and ways to live those lives. There's no one right way to go about this. Again, Mercury retrograde. All right, guys, if this is going to be it for tonight, then I'm going to call the the daily forecast for tomorrow, and I'm going to do the weekly forecast next. So I'm going to call it right now, and I'll see you all in a minute as soon as this uploads. So until then, stay safe, have fun. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.